don't touch the pizza pan. And I was like, I remember being like, I'm going to touch it. Like when she said that. Hey guys, welcome to the podcast.
Podcast.
What's
it called?
AuraCast.
AuraCast. It's here.
It's called AuraCast.
It's
and
here.
It's with me, Laura, and
Alex.
Yeah. And we're just really going to talk to you guys about like life and stories. It's really centered around storytelling and like getting each individual. We're going to have guest artists in the future to talk about just like their lives and get conversations going. And hopefully everyone will be interested in it.
Yeah.
It's going to be really cool.
Yeah, it's just going to be a lot of fun conversations.
Right. About like anything and everything.
The meaning of life. Or like it could be like
a middle school
favorite
story.
top 5 pizza companies.
Exactly.
Like I'm up for anything.
Peace, love, pizza. Shout out to you.
Yeah. It's just going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So like, where do we want to start?
I don't know. You pick something. You pick something first. I'll let you pick the first topic.
Okay. Do we want to talk about like how we got started and like our stories?
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah.
Like in art.
Yeah. You want to go first?
You can go first.
All right. So yeah, we're both theater majors, and we want to make art a lot. So it started in high school, right? I wanted to do marching band. I was like set on marching band. My older brother did marching band, but my mom was like, "You're not doing that shit." You're gonna censor it already. You're not doing that. So she made me sign up to audition for the fall play, and I was like, "All right."
Were you at first like, I don't want to do this?
No,
shit?
definitely,
dude.
Like, she like brought, because at my high school they had like this big day for all the freshmen, right? They would come in and there'd be like tables for every single thing, right?
That, yeah.
We were the Longhorns, so we called it Stampede. I was like, that's crazy cool. I was so excited for it. And like we get there and I was like, yeah, marching band, and I'll visit the basketball table, but I'm 5 foot tall, so that's not gonna happen. And so she brought me to the drama table, and there was like a dude stilt walking, and I was like,
at the drama table?
Yeah, but he wasn't. He was just really tall. I like swore this dude was stilt walking, but he was just like 8 feet tall because I was like so tiny. And signed up for it. And I auditioned. I got in, and then like, in high school, as long as you can like publicly speak and seem like you're into it, you're cast. Oh, so then it's like I'm in everything. Have to
be into it. Just anyone that auditions, they're like.
Oh yeah, I mean, you just have to be like functioning. You have to be like, I can read and like learn
and
this.
Recite. Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know. So I got in, got leads, and then became a marketing major in college.
That's a weird term.
Hated it. Switched back to theater. Wanted to be an actor.
Oh yeah.
That's the goal then. Broadway. But
that's what you think. That's like the only road you think there is.
Right, yeah. I don't know. That's like, plus the acting is like, that's fun.
It is fun.
It's like fun, especially when you don't have to do anything because you're bad at theater. Oh, yeah. It's like, oh, this is so fun. And so you get famous. So I wanted to do that, but then I hated it in college. And then was just bad at it in college.
That's a lie.
No, I wasn't as good. I wasn't as good as I thought I was, and I didn't want to put in the work to get better. So then I was like, I don't want to do that. And then I tried directing, fell in love with directing, and now that's what I want to do. I want to direct like, movies. I want to be the single greatest film director there ever was.
And that's what like you find passion in.
That's how high I want to set my sights. And I'm determined to work towards that. So once I realized that, right. So once I realized that was my, like what I would put the work in for, I was like, we're going with that. Like I want to be the best at this.
Exactly.
And yeah, we're on our way there. I just want to tell stories through movies and TV shows even, one day, that like don't get told. Because they don't have the opportunity to be told in the correct way. So
and are told to like this variety of people who like maybe have never heard that story before.
Yeah, and told well, told in a very creative way as well. I don't know.
Yes.
I just wanna help people tell stories and build an empire about.
Exactly.
That.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I love that.
What about you?
Well, I'm kind of on I'm kind of on the same like track as you. Like I don't know. I feel like our mindsets match up, but how we got started was different.
Because
I
you're
like
better.
no.
Yeah, you're better.
No. I
Yes.
started in high school. Well, I started a little earlier, but I didn't get really into it until high school because my whole family does art. My mom, my grandma, my grandpa, my dad, they're all artists. They're all theater artists and visual artists. So I knew I wanted to do something in the arts, like always. But there was a part of me that like resented it kind of. I was like, I'm going to do something else because everyone does art. I'm going to do something like different, which is weird because it's normally the opposite. And like art is the thing that you want to do as the like
Right, and then they're like,
rebellious.
yeah.
But I was like, I want to do sports. And they were like, what? But I sucked at sports. So I auditioned for Noises Off my sophomore year, got in, and then went on the whole track. I was like, Broadway's the thing. That's what I guess I have to do. Like, didn't really know about any other way to like use my art and like have a job doing it. Like, you're not really taught that.
Right, you
Young.
just think you have to be like a professional actor or that's it.
You have to be on Broadway or like you're not an artist, which isn't true. But yeah, and then I did it all through high school and then came to college and started doing really well in college, got into a bunch of shows, but I was like never really like I was into it at first and then I just hit a point where I was like I want to like make art. I want to make art. I don't want to like do art.
Oh yeah.
Like I
yeah.
just don't want to like I don't know, like do a musical, which I totally respect and I love musical theater actors and artists and I think that it's really a talent to be able to sing and dance and act and it's incredible, but like I just couldn't see myself doing it and feeling fulfilled for me. And like that was when I just wanted to do this thing where I like brought together a bunch of artists and like people who are so talented but they were never taught like which way to go with it. They were just like, I'm talented and I don't know what to do with this talent, but I'm an accountant for 5 hours of the day and then I go home and I don't do it like art and I'm talented. So, and like to bring other people who are like just really good artists anyway and like people in musicals or people that do other stuff that don't explore their visual art or anything else and bring those people together in a collaborative space to just like build this empire, like build this force of people who are creatives and inspiring each other and lifting each other up as they're lifted up and like I don't know, using each individual skill to help the other person who doesn't have what they have, like build everyone up.
Yeah. Right, like it's as a team, we're much better than I am individually.
Exactly.
Like I want to do art with a bunch of people who also want to do art.
Exactly.
Because if we all contribute something, it's going to be phenomenal.
Exactly.
It's going to be like
you're really great at directing and that person's really great at singing and that person can mix well and that person knows how to work on mic, it's like we're all in this. Like we're going to soar.
Right. And it's also like not even just artists. Like I want someone in my team if I build like this empire that's like phenomenal at marketing.
Oh, exactly.
Like I want to have the best posters.
Oh,
exactly. I want to have like the best social media account for my company.
Yeah.
And you need other people to do that. So like why not let's all work together at first.
Exactly. That's the way to do it. Yeah. I
yeah.
Like that.
That's going to happen.
Exactly. But okay. So we're artists and we know that.
Right.
But
I keep kicking the mic stand.
Who are you?
Who am
What's
I?
your story?
Oh, what is that?
What
is that?
How did you become who you are today?
How did I become who I am today?
Mm-hmm. This might be like a hard question.
This is gonna be a long answer if we're getting into that. I got you.
What's like one defining moment
that
you think led you to be the person that you are now?
Right. All right. So in high school, I took AP U.S. History, and I was in Pippin at the same time I was Theo. Mm-hmm. And it was like my first time in a musical having like a role that was like you were a character, you're not just an ensemble.
Yeah, like you have.
So I was like, I have no idea. I was just stressed out because I can't dance and I can't sing, and I was struggling to do both and learning lines. I was like, I can't. Oh, what? So I wasn't keeping up with the AP U.S. History homework. Mm-hmm. And my teacher at the time, he was crazy cool. He was like the coolest guy. And it became like I missed an assignment. I missed this other big assignment, and I was like, I'm gonna fail this class. And I'm like, that's not me. Like I was never like that, but
No.
I started letting it slip. So I went and met with him, and I was like, finally, after my friend was like, you got to do it. So I talked with him, and I was like, so yeah, I want to turn in those assignments. Like I don't know what I've been doing. I've just been slacking. And he literally looked at me and was like, dude, I did theater in high school too. Like it takes up time.
Your
And
teacher said that?
yeah, and
Oh, yeah.
he was like, like I know it takes up time, but you should have came to me right when you saw this start happening and told me. He's like, I'll still let you turn them in late, but you're not going to be getting like an A in this class at all. And then I was like, and I think that moment changed me because that's when I learned that like
You gotta work.
having empathy is just a
And
good thing too.
exactly,
Like as a
yeah.
person, like I want to. I don't know. It's taught me a lot, and like just being open with people, like being open with people and telling them what's going on is, especially if you're working with them, basically, it's just a much better thing because like
I
everyone's
mean,
understanding to a
exactly.
certain
That's
point.
like the root of like I feel what lets people get along, like being able to see from another person's perspective, or like being able to like understand like they see me, I see them, like we're equals in some
Right.
capacity. Like
And just
every
like that
person that you meet,
communication
yeah, you're
is
gonna
like
be equals. In
very
some
useful. Like
capacity.
if you can't communicate,
Then
there's no point. Like people will help you, and you will get to where you need to be if you communicate with people.
yeah, exactly. Communication is literally key in like any situation.
Yeah.
And like it's so easy to get caught up in like not listening to other people because you don't agree with their opinion, or like I don't know, you're just like caught up in your own thoughts. But it is like so key.
Yeah. It's just how you learn too, like by learning from others. Or by you.
What's mine?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was thinking about it, like I was trying to think. It's a hard question. Like,
Yeah, I don't know
who
why you
are
asked that.
you?
That's like right off the bat too.
I
Like,
know.
oh, I didn't prepare anything
I
for this.
know. I was like thinking. I don't know. I think it's something in theater with like. I'm trying to think of a specific instance though, but like, okay, I got one. I was in two shows at once. At one point, I was in Spring Awakening, the first time I did it, which wasn't in college. It was right out of high school, and then I was in. What was the other one? Oh, Adam's Family. I was in both of those. And I, was trying my best in both, and I was like exhausting myself because I was like working. I liked like whatever work I did to be like good, and I wanted to be like the best at whatever I did. So I didn't like slack off it either. And but during that time, I was just like goofing off, doing a bunch of stuff. It was summer, so I was like doing everything, and we went rock climbing, and I went bouldering, and I like didn't really know how to fall from like at the top of the bouldering, so I like got all the way to the top, and then I just let go, because I was like, well, like I see people fall all the time, but I didn't know how to fall, so when I fell, I just snapped my ankle, and it just like rolled. I couldn't walk on it. I was in two shows at the time, so I was
Oh
like,
my
what do I
gosh.
do? But I think, and I like had to be in a cast, or not in a cast, but I was in like this brace, and for both the Addams Family and Spring Awakening, and like while it was really hard to do, I think it helped me become like who I am, which is just kind of like roll with it, like do whatever you need to do to get it done, and like push past the obstacles that get in your way. Like if there's always going to be an obstacle, there's always going to be something that's going to be holding you back, but like if you try and if you push 100%, and if you tell yourself like I'm not going to let it stop me, then it's not going to stop you.
Right. Mind over matter.
Mind over matter. What you believe is going to happen, like what you perceive,
Because you're gonna work to make that happen.
exactly. If you say I'm going to be the best at something, you will, because you're going to try hard. And sure, you're going to fail sometimes, and you're not always going to
And
like
that's part of the learning. Like everyone
But
who
as long as
succeeded has failed.
exactly.
It's
And
like
as long
part
as
of
you
the learning.
comprehend that, like, okay, that was a failure, or not even a failure, but like that was
A misstep.
A misstep.
It was a learning experience.
Exactly. And as long as you realize that step, you're still growing.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I like it.
But I think that helped shape who I am, because I've definitely had a lot of missteps, but
Everyone has.
I like to believe that I push through it, and I don't like make excuses for a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. You learn from it.
You learn from it.
Right.
Life's
If you
just
say, "Hey,
all
I messed
learning.
that up," then you'll recognize that,
Then
and you'll be like, "How do I fix that for next time?" You'll learn from it.
exactly.
It's always people who are like, think they do everything they do
Perfect.
is the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it is
And
at
every
that
opinion
moment.
they have is the right opinion. Like, I don't know.
You just can't be like that.
Yeah.
You have to be real with yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and then you could try to be
In
real
order
with
to grow.
everyone else. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, that was
This chair is squeaky.
let's not talk about theater. I feel like everyone who's like not into theater, like, they probably clicked off. They're like, I
They're
don't
like,
listen
I
to
don't do
theater.
theater. Listen, this is for everyone. This is
Alright.
just for anyone who's living. So I think y'all are all
Anyone
in
who's
that.
living. What is the first childhood memory that pops into your mind?
Okay, I have one. Like right off, I have like
What?
2.
Okay.
I swear I remember being like a month old. Like I swear to God, I have like
Did
adult
something like
thoughts as a
traumatic
kid.
happen?
No, it was okay. Well, yeah. Actually, both of them are bad,
That sucks.
but it's not like traumatic. Okay, so the first one,
Okay.
I was on the beach. I was a little kid, bopping around in St. Thomas, and I was like, I don't know why I was by myself. I think I was like 2 years old, but for some reason I was by myself,
Mm-hmm.
and I was walking around, and I couldn't find my mom or my dad anywhere. And I was like looking around, I was asking everyone, I was like, where are they? And like I vividly remember this. I was like walking around, I think it was on Easter, and I had my little basket, and I was like looking for eggs, looking for my parents. I was like, where is anyone? And then, and then like, I don't know, like 5 minutes into this, me just wandering around, I turn around and see my dad with a camcorder, and he's just like following me the whole time. He's like, I thought it was funny. I was just
Have you
watching
seen
where
the
you went.
video?
Yeah, I saw the video like later on.
But what if that's just making you remember it?
But I like remember it.
Yeah.
I know, but like, what if it isn't? What if
Like,
it's a false memory?
what? I feel like it's a mix.
Yeah,
I feel like it would be a mix. Like you probably do remember this, but also you probably like
but
know
also
the
you
story
probably
really
like
well.
remember because you saw the tape.
Right. And like heard your parents talk about it.
Yeah, true. But another memory.
I believe you.
You do? Okay, good. Another memory was on the same beach, and I picked up this hose, and there was a bunch of ants on the bottom of it,
Oh no.
and they just
Oh, that's the worst.
yeah.
That's the worst. One time I was at marching band camp with my brother, like watching my brother at marching band camp, and I'm like 10 years younger than him, so I was like 6.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like walking back. It's me, him, and my dad, and I'm like, look at that dirt hill right there. I'm gonna go kick that dirt hill. And my dad was like, it's an ant hill, and I was like, look at that. What's an ant hill?
dirt.
Like that's a dirt hill. It's a hill. It looks like dirt. It's a dirt hill. And he's like, all right, do it.
He doesn't
My
care.
dad don't care.
He's like, go.
He's like, he's gonna learn from this.
He's gonna learn because he did it.
Right.
And he's gonna.
And I did it. I
realize
kicked
it was
it,
a
and I was
mistake.
bit like all the way up my leg. It was like I cried. He's like, see, I told you it was an ant hill.
No,
It's like, could have fooled me.
That's your earliest memory?
Nah, that's just like the one that popped in my head.
What's your earliest one?
I burnt my hand when I was
I did
2.
Me like hitting
Which
my
hand?
Say that.
I was 2. I remember. No.
Like I don't remember. It was
I think it
this
was.
one.
I'm pretty sure it was my left.
It was my left.
Oh, soulmates. No, but yeah, I burnt my hand. We lived in Massachusetts, and we had like a wood stove. And, my parents were like, it was in the basement, and my dad and my brother were there, and there's like a rule, like don't go into the tiles, because that's where the wood stove is, don't touch that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I dropped a toy or something, but I remember bending down to pick it up. Like, I remember bending down to pick up the toy, and then just hearing like, because I put my finger on the,
And it was your hand burning.
it was literally just my fingers.
Like cinch.
Like I had
Oh.
blisters, like giant blisters, just
Ugh.
because I just touched my fingertips.
Ow.
They thought I was gonna lose my fingerprints.
Right.
Yeah, it was crazy. So
Like, let me see.
they're there.
They're still there.
But I think that's another case of like I heard the story a million times,
Mm-hmm.
but
Same with my burnt hand. My mom always tells it, but I do remember it. Like, I remember the feeling, I think, more than, like, the actual memory, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like I really remember the sound for mine.
Like, I remember it because...
You remember feeling it? Did it hurt?
Yes.
It hurt? Like, it was
my
pain?
hand, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess. But, like, I don't know. I feel like if you have that much pain, especially as a baby, like, I don't know. I guess your adrenaline... Well, I don't know. But I feel like your adrenaline kicks in right away. You probably... I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I feel like I heard it more than I felt it.
Really?
But you felt it?
I think I felt mine, yeah.
That's crazy.
Because that's what I remember. But we were in St. Thomas and there was like a pizza pan on the thing. And my mom was like, don't touch the pizza pan. And I was like, I remember being like, I'm going to touch it. Like when she said that.
That's like, where everything bad starts. Don't do this.
And then I touched it and she was like, I just told you. I was like, I know.
I could just see
you
your mom telling you that.
But yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's funny that we both have
like a burnt hand, left hand.
Ant hills.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people have that stuff.
That's true.
Like so many of the things that we experience is probably like, yeah, people have felt that.
Right? Like, I don't know. So many of your stories that you're like, this is so personal. While it is personal, there's like probably so many... Cheers. There's so many people...
Thirsty.
Me too. There's so many people that have like very similar stories, if not like identical. Like how many people do you think went through the exact same experiences as you?
0.
No,
but like... The exact same? Yeah. Everything the same.
I mean like maybe a different state, a different something else.
I think all that matters though.
It does.
I think all that matters. Because it makes me me.
Yeah.
But, like, the same general experiences? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's probably been a bunch of people. Probably, like, everyone.
Like, do you think a kid was walking out a marching band with his little brother and his dad?
And kicked an anthill? Definitely, dude. And maybe not even that, though. Like, even, like, you think of people from the past. Like, oh, what was life like into the 1800s?
Probably, like,
probably
the exact
same thing. Some
probably
kid came out of, like, his brother's music learning lessons. And he was with his dad or whatever, or his
and he was
whatever.
Like, Father, can I go kick that hill?
I want to kick that dirt hill. And his dad's like, whatever.
Whatever, just go for it.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be. I feel like we all go through a very similar. But if you think about it, like, we all have the same brains. Mm-hmm. Like, we're the same species. Like, birds probably have the same thing.
Evolved over time.
Like, you look at every pigeon looks the same.
Yeah.
To every other, like, species, we must look all the same.
Just humans.
We're just all the same.
Like,
we all do the same dumb things. Like,
we all cry, we all laugh, we all burp.
We all burp. We all
poop.
Ew, you said it. Nasty.
But like we do.
No, definitely we do.
I don't know. That's just weird.
What's like...
I hate this chair.
Yeah, that chair is broken. Dude, that chair... Okay, hold on. Side story. That chair, when I got it, I was like, this is the best chair I've ever had. Because I used to have, like, the leather ones.
It's comfy.
You know the ones with, like, the fake leather on top? So they're, like...
They're, like, weird.
Yeah, they're, like, rubbery feeling.
Yeah.
All that always peels off because I sit in my chair so much. Mm-hmm. So I got this one. I was like, perfect. And then, like, after 4 months, I would be like, what's this piece of metal on my carpet? What is this? Like, what is this from? I'm, like, looking around. I'm looking at my fan. I'm looking at everything. Like, then I get my chair. I would, like, sit in my chair and more of it would fall out. And I'm like, this chair's gone.
At least it's lasted.
Worst chair I've ever had. What's an artist? I guess that doesn't have to be art. What's one of your role models? Just in anything.
Can I say my grandma?
Yeah, you can say your grandma.
My grandma.
Okay, I like that.
She's my role model.
You're right.
I don't know, I've always seen her as someone that's like, because she's an artist. She's same path as me kind of, like she was a theater artist and she, I don't know, she just like had the same outlooks on life as me, but then she pretty much did the exact same thing that like I want to do. And like, this is a side story, but it was actually kind of funny. Like when I went to my grandparents with my idea of what I wanted to do, like with my company and like have people in a collaborative space, they were like, my grandpa was like, hang on 1 second. And he like went into the other room and grabbed this like folder, brought it back to me, and they were like, we did the exact same thing that you like want to do, and here's instructions on like how to get started. And like here's a curriculum book, and here's like how to get a bus to do it and how to do all this stuff. And so I was like this just furthers my point that like my grandma and my grandpa are my role models. Like,
Yeah, they're awesome.
they are.
Their stories are incredible.
They
They have some of the
really
craziest
cool
stories I've ever heard.
We should have them on here.
We definitely should.
No, we
No, yeah,
should.
let's do it.
Like, we're
I'm
going
with it.
to.
I'm trying to have everyone on here.
Grandma,
Like, I want
Papa, if you're
everyone I
watching
know on
this, you're on an
You're
episode
on
to come.
this.
You're on an episode to come.
You know, their stories are phenomenal.
They
It's just
really
so great
are.
to talk with them.
They've done so much stuff too. Like they've lived in so many different places. But so
Right.
are your parents. Like they have some incredible stories.
But yeah, I mean, I guess that's everyone one day.
That's true.
But their stories are really phenomenal. I've never heard
They
anything
are.
like that.
They're very. You guys will see. We'll have them.
Right, we have to have them on.
But yeah, just like a snippet on them, I guess. He was like one of the founders of art therapy, and they started like their own company with this bus, and they like brought curriculum to schools and special needs schools, and they're just really strong activists, and I don't know, they're just amazing people. I love them. I like them. Who's someone influential in your life?
I don't know. There's so many.
Maybe not even like in your life, but like an artist or like someone that you look up to.
There's so many people. There
I know.
really are.
I know.
I really think I'm gonna say Tyler the Creator. And like honestly, people are like, oh, but I'm like, it's Tyler the Creator.
No, period. Like that's you.
For the sole reason that Tyler the Creator was the artist that told me, like, follow your dreams, and I heard him. Like,
exactly.
he was the one that really just spoke to me. He was like, I'm doing it. Y'all can do it too. And I was like,
and you
why
like
not?
got it.
Like, why not?
Like so many people say that, but then there's that one person that you like connect with as an artist, and you're like, oh, like I could do it.
Right. Yeah. It's just, I don't know. I mean, I love his music too. He's phenomenal.
Exactly.
Won a Grammy. Finally. He was
And
robbed
his
the year before,
performance?
in 2017.
Incredible.
Oh, the single greatest Grammy performance in the history of the Grammys. The whole history of the Grammys. That was the best one.
It was really
He
cool.
tore it down. He tore it down.
Stop.
But yeah, no, I'd say he influenced me a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, just cause he told me to do it. He said, "Follow your dreams," and that's where I am today.
It's
I want
funny
to.
that like you can see a person's favorite artist in them. Like it doesn't become their entire
Oh yeah.
artistry. It doesn't become them, but like I don't know, you can just like see their influences through whatever they do and like through whatever they listen to or like create, like anything.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Definitely. Because we're all just learning from others. It's that communication thing. Like we all are just constantly learning from others.
Exactly.
Especially now with like, I mean, the internet. You could look up anything about anyone.
Exactly.
So we're all just learning
You
from
can
each
be
other.
anything. Like why not
Right.
be what you want to be?
Right.
Like why not be who you look up to? Not be them, but why not
Take
like,
influence from
take
them.
influence
like,
from
yeah,
them.
they could do it. I can do it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like Billie recording all her music in her
Amazing.
bedroom with her brother, winning.
Amazing.
Did she sweep the Big Four at the Grammys?
Yeah.
I mean, that's insane. In her bed, she's recording it in her
In her
bedroom with her brother,
Yeah.
winning Grammys.
Amazing.
Like anyone can do it. You just gotta believe that you can
You
do
gotta
it. You
have
can
the
do it.
passion too.
Oh yeah, I mean you have to
And-
work towards it.
It helps to like have the
good.
equipment and be good and like be able to have all the things. So like it takes some.
Right, but I
privilege,
mean, but
but-
even then, like there's, I mean, Steve
You
Lacy.
gotta have the passion.
Steve Lacy recorded his whole
On his
album
iPhone.
recorded, mixed his whole album
On
on
his
an iPhone, and he's
Period.
blowing up now.
period.
Like everyone knows him.
It's so cool.
So you just gotta be able to do it. Just
Yeah.
do it, and one day you'll make it.
You gotta have the passion to do it.
Right. That was good. What's next? What's your favorite movie theater snack?
Movie theater snack?
Mine's slowly becoming Airheads Extreme.
As you eat the bag, it's more and more becoming. Not those cookie dough bites.
Oh, We had them frozen at AMC. When I worked at AMC, we were like, we also offer them
frozen
in the frozen, like by the ice cream.
Everyone's like,
people would go crazy. I'm
really?
like, what? Doesn't that make it worse?
You like can't bite it. It's like,
I have no idea. I don't get how people do that.
My favorite's probably like Twizzlers. I love Twizzlers too.
Ew.
I love Twizzlers. They're so good. They're so good.
I hate Twizzlers.
But why?
She reminded me of my mom.
What about like Red Vines? Those are worse.
Didn't LeBron James just blew them up too. He was eating them on the bench. Well, before the coronavirus. Oh. He's eating them on the bench, and everyone was like, "What are those?" And then everyone started buying those. I think it was Red Vines.
Red Vines, schmack.
Yeah, I like the sweet tart ropes. Those are really good.
Oh yeah.
Those are phenomenal. Dude, I used to eat all the candy in the movie. I would like buy that on my break.
I'd smuggle all my shit in under my my coat. I'd bring a big bag. Okay, one time.
Oh no.
My friend,
I used to get mad at my mom for doing that.
Why?
I used to say, "Yeah, I'm gonna tell them you have that because you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do." And then I worked for AMC.
And you're like,
and I'd be like, "Hey, come in.
Like,
2 boxes of Dunkin' Donuts. Ah, you got it. I didn't see nothing."
Like I hear the drink rattling in your bag. Come on in.
Who cares?
Come on in.
Just bring your food in.
Come on.
We're all poor.
We know. No, but one time I was with my friend and we literally brought in like an entire bag of McDonald's, 2 drinks.
Disrespectful.
Like candy from the dollar store, like everything.
Did you clean it up after, or did you leave it there?
No, you put it back in the bag. You don't.
Working at AMC ruined my life.
Yeah.
Going to the movies is like, oh, I feel bad for all the workers here, dude. It used to be crazy. Kids' movies are the worst to clean up after.
Because kids are like.
But like you can't even be mad. You're like cleaning it up and I'm like, they had a good time.
They did.
Like I'm happy for you. Like I love you. Like live your childhood. I believe in you. But yeah. I would like we could take like the water cups that we would hand to people and like get whatever we wanted. Well, we couldn't, but we did.
Exactly.
Oh dude, they're gonna come after AMC. They're gonna shut me down for saying
they're gonna be like Alex Barella.
So I get like smoothie.
Yeah.
I get like blue slushy.
Yeah.
And then I would have like acne. Because I would drink that all day. I would have like 20 of them.
I helped my friend in a concession stand once and I was like, oof.
I would eat
She's like, you can have anything. I was like, oh no, don't say that.
It's not good, man. I would have like popcorn for my lunch.
Right.
Every day, I'm like, it's free.
Right. Like,
it's free. We get like a small bag. It's free. And then I would be like, dude, I feel like trash every day. Like I feel horrible.
Right.
Yeah, that was not fun.
Because your body's not meant for that. Like I want to. Like I want to be healthy. I want to be healthy. I want to be able to eat like junk like that when I want, but like I don't know. I like
moderation.
I like the idea of just like living a lifestyle where you don't like want that shit. Like you don't want nasty shit.
Or you just have it in moderation.
Exactly.
Like instead of eating at McDonald's every day,
exactly.
I'll do it once every 2 weeks or something like that. You know, you just gotta moderate it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you keep growing it, and then you start loving it. Because, when you're a kid, you hate, like, vegetables.
Oh, yeah.
So then you do that, and you're like, well, now I'm eating vegetables more than McDonald's. I can't help but like them. Like, these are starting to get good.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And I do think it, like, helps you be stronger. Like, and
of course.
Just, like, a better person. Like, it helps your brain function better and your muscles function better. Like...
Your body needs everything.
Because back in the day... we were eating vegetables and we were like lifting boulders.
Dude, back in the day, we were eating like berries.
We weren't eating Big Macs.
We were like only eating berries. Berries and like hunting mammoth.
Right.
It's like, yeah.
And they're like, I'm strong. Like, I'm trying to be on an all berry diet for the rest of my life.
Oh,
I'm trying to live like cavemen.
Dude, you couldn't do that now. There's not enough toilet paper at the store to do that. Living that all berry diet, you can't be doing that.
No.
Not this season. Not 2020. Oh.
Gonna get that puffs.
Right.
The tissues.
No, I believe that. I've been watching the Mike Tyson podcast, and he's on that whole like, I'm gonna try to eat a meal a day because back in the day, would you eat? When you're hungry.
Exactly.
You'd eat berries when you got hungry, and then you would go hunt when you got really hungry. And I was like, he's got a point. We eat so much.
We do. And it's like out of boredom too. It's not even out of like
dude,
necessity.
100%.
It's not out of necessity.
I'm bored. I'm like,
it is at some points, but
eat it all up.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
But it's also a society that's pushing you to eat. Like every ad
Food
you
companies,
see,
yeah.
every like billboard or place you go, it's like
Eat
food,
more
food, 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 food,
chicken.
food, 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 food. Literally up and down every street. No like pretty things. It's just building food, 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 food.
Yeah.
There's no cool stuff to do. It's just
Crazy.
food. So
Right.
it's
Have you
like,
ever seen that like King Corn documentary? Oh,
mm-mm.
dude, it's just like about corn in the food industry. It's just like crazy. Like these are all
Corn.
companies. These are all companies that get paid when you eat
Yeah.
what they make.
Yeah.
So if you make sugar, oh, sugar's great for you. Like this is, and like,
It's amazing. It's the greatest thing ever.
dude, it's just insane. Like we're all controlled by something.
Exactly.
Like something controls us constantly, and especially with phones. Like you used to be able to
Social
put that down
media.
and get away from it, at least for a little bit. But now it's like every minute I'm being exposed to ads. Google tracks you now. You say, "Oh, I want an Eno."
And then 10 seconds later,
Tomorrow I'll have Eno ads. Of course. I
or
mean,
like you'll
it's insane.
search one thing once, like, oh, I want to buy an Eno. Well, see how much it is. Okay.
And it's like
Then on
constantly. It's in your
Facebook, it's
Instagram
like,
feed.
You should look up.
It's on
how to hike,
Snapchat
hiking
between
shit.
people's
Like,
stories. It's on Snapchat between. It's like, can I not make my own decisions for 5 minutes?
Right.
Like 5 minutes. I just want to do my own
and
thing.
they get into your head. They're like, this is like your idea. Because, like, you forget that you even looked up Eno. So you're like,
right.
Like, oh, like, this would be cool.
Then a sale will pop up. Every time a sale pops up, it's like, oh, I look at it. I'm like, why? I'm not going to buy one. Like, I don't need one right now.
Right.
It's winter.
Right. Like, stock up now. It's 50% off. You're like, okay, shit. 50% off.
It's crazy, man. That's why I didn't want to be a marketing major. I don't want to do that to people. Oh, it's nuts.
It is nuts.
Oh, we've talked about a wide variety of things already.
I feel like this is going to just be the entirety of the podcast.
Especially when guests start coming on.
Exactly, because it's like...
I'm going with whatever they... What do you want to talk about?
What do you want to talk about?
What do you want to talk about?
And, like, if the conversation strays from, like, I don't know, whatever we were talking about...
Who cares? I'm trying to listen to that.
Be. It's just going to be literally, like, a stream of conversation.
Oh, of course, yeah. We're just going to be all telling our own stories. Like, I tell one, you tell one, guest tell one.
Exactly.
Guest tells another one.
Exactly. So,
yeah.
Be prepared for that in the future, and be prepared for just us.
Anything.
Yeah, be prepared for anything, honestly, because it could go anywhere.
Yeah, it might turn into a game show. Like, what do you want to start doing?
We could have famous people on here.
Right. It's gonna get crazy. We're gonna do everything.
So keep watching.
Yes.
And we'll try to post like every week. And
yeah, probably like every Saturday, Sunday, every weekend.
Yeah. So if you see this, just share it if you'd like. Give us a like, or I don't know where we're gonna post this. I think
probably on YouTube.
Probably YouTube.
You can comment.
So comment, subscribe, like.
Let us know if you want to be a guest. If you know us,
let us know what you'd like us to talk
show.
about. Like if you have a specific thing that you're interested in, like our opinions or like a guest's opinion, let us know.
Right.
And we'll see you guys in more videos to come.
Until next time on
AuraCast.